The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on first down from the 30. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Ali. Touchdown, Arizona State! What a grab and go for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They'll go right back to the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. It'll be a draw. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Angulo. He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Power football with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They'll go to the counter play. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different.
Lofts one high and deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout.
To the air, it's Angulo.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around.
Touchdown, Arizona State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Angulo. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Logan. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Off he goes. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun to give, looking for room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to impose their will with the run. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Buffaloes are flying down the field. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Angulo. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. He got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Pocket starts to collapse. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll give it to him again. Gets away from one, finds some space. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started. On to attempt to try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed, and fit.
We'll take over.
Set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. First down here for the offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Dropping back, it's Angulo. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. The receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Right down the boulevard. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He looks that one in nicely. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man on the outside.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down in this drive. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And he tacks on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. A simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Give me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
He wants to throw it again. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. More should have ran a better route.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to pass. It's Tompkins. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well.
All kinds of room to the right. The 20, the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're lining up to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
They want to just keep throwing it. Complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.